In the United States, transit systems are far less common than they are internationally. Americans love their cars, but the best transit system in the United States is in Washington, D.C. In this project, the D.C. transit system will be compared to the iconic transit system of London in the United Kingdom. Both D.C. and London have very effective transit systems. D.C.'s Metrobus system has 325 routes, with almost 12,000 stops that are run by 1,500 handicap-accessible buses. Bus fares can be paid in cash or discounted with a card, and the Smart Trip card allows for free bus-to-bus transfers and discounted rail transfers. DC has 300 iconic yellow taxis, 10 of which are wheelchair accessible. Taxis can be hailed, called, and arranged online or on an app for phones and tablets. DC has been very bike-friendly in the past 10 years. They provide 56 miles of trails and paths, 84 miles of bike lanes, and a bike-sharing program. There are stations for safe bike lockup throughout the city that allows for dry and secure storage. London has 7,500 buses in the city that transport about 6 million passengers on weekdays. With almost 20,000 bus stops, 90% of the population lives within a quarter mile of one of them. London is home to the iconic black cab, which can be hailed on any London street as well as called. London also provides their mini cabs that can only be arranged by calling ahead. Like DC, London has also adapted an app for hailing cabs called Cabwise. London has 4 Barclays cycle superhighways, with 4 more projected to be built by 2015. They provide direct, fast bicycle routes from the outskirts of London to the center of the city. London also provides hubs throughout for sheltered key access security.
The Washington, D.C. area has 2 commuter rail services, Virginia Railway Express and Maryland Area Regional Commuter. Both are heavy rail, long-haul services that carry commuters as far as 50 miles to and from work. The Virginia Railway Express serves 16,000 passengers a day, Monday through Friday. VRE provides services between Union Station in Washington, D.C. and stations in Virginia along the Manassas and Fredericksburg lines. The Maryland Area Regional Commuter serves 30,000 passengers a day, Monday through Friday. Marks Trains provides service between Union Station in Washington, D.C. and stations in Maryland along the Pennsylvania, Camden, and Brunswick lines. The rail network in the United Kingdom has been privatized. Network Rail owns the entire nation's infrastructure, but trains are operated by a number of private regional companies. In total, there are 11 mainline stations in London that serve surrounding regions. In October 2002, Network Rail took over running the United Kingdom's rail infrastructure, with a mandate by the government to improve safety, reliability, and efficiency of railways. National Rail Inquiries is the definitive source of information for all passenger rail services on the National Rail Network. The NRE website offers journey planning, timetables, and fare information.
Both Washington, D.C. and London have a subway system. The official name of the subway in Washington, D.C. is the Metro Rail, but is often shortened to Metro. The first Metro stations were opened on March 27, 1976. The system as originally planned was completed in January of 2001. The Metro is now 106 miles long, has 86 stations, and 5 different rail lines. The subway connects to other public transportation systems, including the buses and rail lines. In 2012, 16,845 people boarded the subway on an average weekday. In 2007, there were 259.4 million boardings. This is 114.88 boardings per capita. Now let's look at London's subway system. London's subway is called Underground, but is nicknamed the Tube. The Tube is the world's first underground railway. The first line opened in January of 1863. The Tube is now 250 miles long, has 270 stations, and 11 lines. London's subway is much larger and more complicated than the DC system. Every day, 3.5 million journeys are made on the London subway. In 2007, there were 1,078 million boardings. This is about 136.5 boardings per capita. There are many advantages to an efficient public transportation system. By using public transportation instead of driving individual cars, the impact to the environment is reduced. It also allows for more compact city planning and less congestion. Often, public transportation is cheaper than owning and maintaining a car. Many of the differences between the public transit systems are due to cultural differences. Americans are more dependent on personal transportation than Europeans, so U.S. public transportation systems tend to be smaller and less used than European systems.